During recent expeditions into the outlying provinces, I decided I would utilize the service known as Airbnb to reserve lodgings for myself and my closest advisors. Our first experiences with this application were a delight. We found unique and charming homes to rent, many of them costing less than a room at your standard inn. It appeared that this Airbnb service would become our preferred method of finding accommodations henceforth. However, a visit to the beaches of the Shivering Isles began to cast doubt that the listings on this application were depicted in good faith. I will declare that there were no egregious faults in the beach house we rented. The chambers were clean, and our expectations were met based on the photographs we had seen published in the listings. Yet compared to our previous hosts who had shown us grace and generosity in making us feel welcome, the owner of this beach house left much to be desired. I would have felt perfectly justified rating him with 3 stars out of a possible 5, this being an average score for what I would consider an average stay. Yet my advisors warned me that should I give anything less than 5 stars, the owner of this property would likely respond in kind by leaving me a poor review as the guest. Thus ensued a discussion that lasted many moons and left us with no satisfying answer. Why, I asked, should we be beholden to the arbitrary judgments of an owner who cares not for the truth, but only for maximizing his property's profits? By Azura, do we not have a duty to speak the truth even when its consequences might not be in our favor? Yes, my advisors responded. Such a decision would be the more noble option, but we had to be practical in considering the impact of a negative review. Were the owner to retaliate and submit a poor comment on my behalf, no matter how deceitful or slanderous, it would have been catastrophic to my ability to book future reservations, given that I was still a novice customer on the platform, and any disparaging comment against me would have been weighted heavily. I responded by telling them I was only intending on giving 3 stars, which was not even a bad score. My advisors replied that anything less than 5 stars curses the residents to an unfavorable position in the search algorithm, so owners will do all they can to goad their customers into awarding them a perfect 5 stars, even if their stay was less than perfect. Well, by the 9 divines, why are we given the option for 5 different stars when anything between 1 and 4 stars is considered unfavorable? In that case, just give me an option for thumbs up or thumbs down and be done with it. Now I cannot even gaze at the Airbnb listings without the question surfacing in my mind. Does this property really deserve its purported 4.8 stars? Or is it simply rated highly because its guests are afraid of offending the owner and receiving a dark stain on their account in return? This whole quandary has entirely soured my opinion of Airbnb as a platform. Why should I, the customer, labor under the responsibility that my behavior will be subject to the arbitrary whims of whatever is most convenient for my host? At least at the local inn. If I leave my bed sheets in a sodden mass on the floor, the only soul who will judge me will be a lowly Argonian who knows but a few words of the local language. Yet on this Airbnb platform, my reputation is bandied around for comment as if I were some bard debuting a song in the town square. Just leave me in peace and let me stay in a room without worrying that some vindictive owner will raise an asinine objection against me. From now on, I will be staying only in name-brand inns. And you know what? I will be leaving those rooms in a complete goddamn mess when I check out. And if you're wondering, yes, I did give that shoddy beach house a review of 5 stars like a little bitch, even though its exterior was so shabby a skooma den would have looked nice in comparison.